welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wildcard Weekend. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Again for the first time to Rashawn White. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Good. 180. Hey, Stop.
Now Mayfield. On the screen, this is White. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Niners with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play.
180.
Baker now from the gun. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you've got to be an artist. You've got to be creative, and this guy is.
180! What's up?
Mayfield on 1st and 10. He's got Evans once again. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. They gain 11 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Baker throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Good. 180! What's up?
It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Good. 180! 180. Kings, Kings, Kings. What's that?
Once more, it's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Tampa Bay.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Good. Good.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they take him down right along the 30.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
The 30-yard line.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Good. 20. What's that?
Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late. You gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Good. 180. What?
Mayfield to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, that's a great start and a tough thing to do.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
18, run. Ready.
First carry now for the rookie out of Virginia Tech. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
To throw, here's Ewers. Nabs him on the quick hitter. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Come on, set. 70 Lion. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Set. Hook.
Play action, yours. Headed out right. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First down, they'll run. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panthers, let's go now. Bravo 80.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Buccaneers leading so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Hut, hut.
First down, and they go right back to it. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Set. I got it. I got it. Cowboy 80. Check go.
They give it to him again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
72. 60. Ready. Cougar 19. Roll, roll, roll. Ready.
Back to the roll again. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Go. Dragon 60. 18. Ready.
Now it's yours. The Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
Nike, under 10.
Here's now to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock. Methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Turn up. Kill, turn up. What's up?
Drive starts with a carry by White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
180! Real. What's up?
Here's White again. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
20! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
Is a dive up the middle. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
180! Regular! What's up?
This time it's a passing play. That's Evans making the catch outright. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41.
180! Please. Wide, get wide. What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. He works it down to the 37. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
180! Hey, alert! What's up?
Here's Baker to throw. Jump off top by his back. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Set. 180.
Third and long. They're going to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he stays under this one. Wow, great punt. Unexpected fair catch at the 5.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Reload. Reload. Big Lion. Hut.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On the set.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Ewers to throw. Taken upside and reeled in by Kittle. This one gets to the 22. Yaya Diaby brings him down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, ready.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on. Set, go.
The running back gets it on the draw. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ewers to the air now. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
Shut up.
Throwing now. It's Ewers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They're in long for him here. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
On the double.
So first down from the 41.
Trap 60, trap. Let's go now. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
To throw, Ewers. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That play gains 50. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed.
Hey, smash, bro. Set. Ready. Get up.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Get up, get up.
Offense to the line fast.
35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This kick from the left side. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
6, here we go. Check. Cougar 19. Ready.
We'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Ready. Viking 18. Cougar 19. Check. Let's go.
Throwing here, Ewers. Up by Washington, left side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Ready.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolves.
Setting up to throw. Brought in. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on his penalty. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go, here we go. Huh.
Back to throw. Gets him on the end route. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Toss to the right side. He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
70 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught near the goal line. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Down a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Hey, 133. Point it right, point it right, point it right. My time.
Pressure coming. Baker. Right side. This is a good cut. He drives it up to the 24. Rick Martin making that play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Good. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, alert, alert,
Baker now from the gun. Space past the 35. And Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
A gain of 17 yards. And the first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
So first down from the 41.
Good. 180. Run. Alert, please. Real. What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Good. 180. Hey, alert. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. Is complete to Cole. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs from 37.
Good. 180. What's that?
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's it.
180. Done.
Baker now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
King. Crack. 180. Up.
San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Good. Hey, 180. Point it right. Alert. Stop.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Mike Evans with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trap 70 Lions.
Trying the right side. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Shot. Hut, hut.
They fake the handoff. Now Ewers. Vacates quickly left side. It looks great fly through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. And hopefully they don't come to regret using all 3 of theirs so early in the half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
70 Lions.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. 49ers with the football, hoping to close out a playoff victory. First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Tiger, 19 Tiger. Watch twist. Go Chap, go Chap. Hut.
Now a give running right. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
On the ball now.
A dose of the hurry up offense here.
13 of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Bucs 30.
Now it's Ewers. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready? Head to 60. Head to 60. Motion.
They'll throw. Third and long. Complete over the middle. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Good. 180. Hey, alert.
Man in motion here.
Done.
Mayfield on first and 10. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches. There's a toss to White. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
We've set it downs from 37.
20.
First down, here's Baker. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
A gain of 16
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. He gives it again to Mitchell. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
King.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, alert. What's up?
Mayfield to throw again. Good pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Let's go.
He'll get quickly trying to get set again.
Second and 3 at the 16-yard line.
What's up?
Baker throwing again. Pulled in by his back. White. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain. They picked up 3. Third down.
Hey, alert. What's up?
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game.
17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
Ball is
Buccaneers.
set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Allowing up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Play action, Ewers. He's got it downfield near the edge. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space and those completions outside the pocket.
Bronco 80.
Here's Ewers to throw. They did it! He made the interception! It's a foot race! And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
49ers 20. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Let's go now. Bronco switch. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hut.
On the ground to begin the drive from McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On the ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set.
Throwing here, Ewers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Go. Hut, hut.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
6-yard gain. It's 4th down.
70 Timberwolves. Ship. Ready, ready.
carries here. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 14-yard pickup on 4th and 10. Well done, and they surprise a whole lot of folks by picking up that first.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. Got to be smart. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's now to throw. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go! Hey, check go!
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
Ready?
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. They've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10.
Get it! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Get it!
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
19 Lions. Ready?
He'll look to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing now. Left side, secured by Iden. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down.
Cowboy!
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So the task gets tougher. They're setting up for 4th down. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
What's that?
Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. here. Brock Heward on crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.